Universal Serial Bus or USB. Brief history of USB. In 1994, development began on an idea to make simpler to connect external devices to personal computer. The idea was collaborated with 7 companies: Compaq, DEC, IBM, Intel, Microsoft, NEC, and Nortel. These 7 companies together developed the first Universal Serial Bus or USB specification. This specification allowed an increase in bandwidth for external devices and simplified software configurations for all devices. History of USB 1.0. 1.1. USB 1.0 was first introduced to the public in January 1996. It was the first iteration of USB protocol and it operated at the rate of 12 megabits per second. After 2 years of USB 1.0 standard was revised to USB 1.1. This update introduced varied data rates and allowed high-speed devices to receive the full 12 megabits per second, while slower devices used a lower 1.5 megabits per rate. History of USB 2.0. For roughly 3 years, USB 1.0 was one of the few choices for connecting external devices to PC. In the year 2000, a group of companies band together to improve USB 1.1. HP, Intel, Lucent Technologies, NEC, and Philips, which formed the USB Implementers Forum or USB-IF, worked out together to bring a new standardization into light. The new USB was called USB 2.0 with its new standard transfer rate of 480 megabits per second. The speed is increased 40 times over USB 1.1. USB 3.0. USB 2.0 continued for 7 years when in 2008 the USB-IF released the latest iteration of USB standard, USB 3.0. The super speed or USB 3.0 has nearly 10 times increases in data rates over USB 2.0. It is 4.8 gigabits per second versus the older 480 megabits per second. USB 3.0 is currently being implemented into some of the newest products offered today. Let's see some devices using the USB. The camera we are using in day-to-day life, speakers, keyboards. Some keyboards comes with PS2, but nowadays most of the keyboard manufacturers ship it with USB. The same case with the mouse, webcam, handycam, mobile devices, hard drives, and the most popular use of USB is the pen drive. Comparison of USB 2.0 and 3.0. USB 3.0 is faster than USB 2.0 as we have earlier discussed. Full duplex data transfers using bidirectional data interface. New power management features, increased power to devices with decreased power consumption during the idle periods, increased maximum bus power and device current draw with increased power control for maximum efficiency. 100% backward compatible with USB 2.0. Power management for USB 3.0. It increased the power to devices, decrease the power consumption, increase maximum bus power. 50% more power is provided for unconfigured or unsupported devices. 80% power is available for configured devices. Devices utilizing increased speeds of USB 3.0. External Blu-ray players, external high-capacity HDD drives, high megapixel cameras, high-definition video capture devices, multi-channel audio interfaces, and high-capacity jump devices.